Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman of the Football History Dude podcast, and I'm stopping by this show real quick to tell you about a couple of cool giveaways that we have going on here at the network. Both are autographed books covering various topics of the NFL. The first is The Point After: How One Resilient Kicker Learned There Is More to Life Than the NFL by ex-NFL kicker Sean Conley. It goes over his unique experience as a walk-on kicker at the University of Pitt after never playing high school football. And then it gets into some of his time playing for NFL teams and so much more beyond the gridiron. The other is from author Kevin Bryant. His book is titled Spies on the Sidelines: The High-Stakes World of NFL Espionage. This book started as a curiosity, kind of a passion project to understand everything revolving around, well, Spygate. But this put Kevin down a rabbit hole learning about all sorts of espionage that has occurred throughout the history of the NFL. Both permissible and often the illicit techniques of gathering intel to try to impact the outcome of the game. To sign up for your chance to win an autographed copy of one of these books, all you gotta do is head over to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways and sign up. That's sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways. Again, check out all the other podcasts that we have in the Sports History Network as well. But now, back to your regularly scheduled journey to the sports history timeline.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, as we are going to look at the date of August 1st and the tremendous athletes that made history on this day, along with the jersey numbers that they wore. And some of those that we'll be talking about are the jersey numbers of 3, 4, 11, 25, 14, 50, 43, 17, number 32, 8, 15, 27, 44, 31, and number 9. We're going to get to these stars right now and start off on August 1st, 1906. The Brooklyn Superbas Major League Baseball pitcher Harry McIntyre no-hit the Pittsburgh Pirates for 10 2/3 innings, but ended up losing the game in the 13th inning by 1-0 score, of all things, on an unearned run. On August 1st, 1924, Brooklyn pitcher Dazzy Vance struck out a Major League Baseball record of 7 consecutive batters as the Robins beat the Cubs 4-0. The Brooklyn Robins. August 1st, 1928, future number 3 for the Yankees, Babe Ruth hit a home run, number 42 of the season, in the Yankees' 12-1 victory over the St. Louis Browns. This wall-clearing hit set him some 4 weeks ahead of his 1927 pace, which set the record. August 1st, 1933, New York Giants future Hall of Fame pitcher Carl Hubbell, number 11 on his back, set an MLB record for the consecutive scoreless innings at 45 1/3 as the Giants lost 3-1 versus the Boston Braves. And on August 1st, 1941, New York Yankees pitcher number 11, Lefty Gomez, set a Major League Baseball record for the most walks in a shutout, issuing 11 of the freebies in a 9-0 win versus the St. Louis Browns. August 1st, 1945, the New York Giants outfielder Mel Ott, wearing number 4, hit his historic 500th career Major League Baseball home run off of the Braves' Johnny Hutchings. And with this milestone smash, he joined Babe Ruth number 3 and Jimmy Fox, also who were number 3, as the only players to reach the 500-homer plateau at that point in time. August 1st, 1953, Boston Red Sox pitcher Ben Flowers, wearing his number 25 on his uniform, set a then Major League Baseball record of 8 consecutive games in relief. And on August 1st, 1957, Gil Hodges, who wore number 14 that season, hit his 13th Major League Baseball career grand slam, a National League record and a last ever by a Brooklyn Dodgers player. Now, August 1st, 1957, former Major League Baseball outfielder Glenn Gorbis, number 50, had quite an arm when he played. He showed that even after his pro baseball career was over, that he still could use his rocket launcher as he threw a regulation baseball, a record of 136 meters, and that's 445 feet 10 inches to you and I in the United States, in a game promotion before a Major League Baseball game. Now, August 1st, 1962, Boston Red Sox pitcher Bill Monbouquet no-hit the Chicago White Sox with a 1-0 victory. On August 1st, 1964, Big Daddy Garlitz, Dan Big Daddy Garlitz that is, became the first drag racer to run the quarter mile at over 200 miles per hour. His speedometer reached 201.34 miles per hour at the Island Dragway in New Jersey. That's quite a record back in 1964 to hit for the dragster. Now, August 1st, 1970, future Hall of Fame Pittsburgh outfielder Willie Stargell, number 8, hammered out 3 doubles and 2 homers in a 20-10 Pirates win versus the Braves at Atlanta Stadium. On August 1st, 1971, Richard Petty, the King, in the number 43 STP-sponsored Plymouth, wins the Dixie 500 in Atlanta, Georgia, to become the first NASCAR driver to win $1 million in career earnings. And we know that they do that for just a race or two now. But that was big money for the King back in 1971. August 1st, 1972, San Diego's Nate Colbert, number 17, hit a Major League Baseball record-tying 5 home runs and record 13 RBIs as the Padres blanked the Atlanta Braves by the score of 9-0 and then turned around and won 11-7 in a doubleheader. This August 1st hasn't been too good for the Atlanta Braves and the Braves organization through history, has it? August 1st, 1973, a struggling ABA club, Virginia Squires, trades star forward Julius Erving, Dr. J, number 32, to the New York Nets for George Carter and some much-needed cash for that ABA club, Virginia Squires. August 1st, 1973, Major League Baseball All-Star catchers Thurman Munson, number 15 of the New York Yankees, and Boston Red Sox catcher Carlton Fisk, wearing number 27, they had a brawl at home plate in Fenway Park as the Red Sox won 3-2. Not sure what that disagreement was all about, but when you have 2 catchers like that are Hall of Fame stars like that, it's hard to believe. August 1st, 1977, San Francisco Giants first baseman Willie McCovey, number 44, hit his National League 18th Major League Baseball career grand slam. He loved it when the bases were loaded, that's for sure. August 1st, 1978, an abrupt halt came. Number 14, Pete Rose's National League record hitting streak of 44 games stopped when the Reds played the Atlanta Braves. Here's one good one for you Braves fans. The Braves came out swinging and played good defense in their 16-4 overturn of the Reds, stopping Pete Rose's great streak for the National League record. August 1st, 1982, Darrell Waltrip in car number 17 became the first driver to win the Talladega 500 twice in his career in just the 13th running of the Midsummer NASCAR event. In August 1st, 1985, St. Louis Cardinals outfielder speedster Vince Coleman, wearing his number 29 jersey, stole 2 bases in the first inning of a contest against the Chicago Cubs. The Cards still, however, suffered a 9-8 loss to the Cubbies, and Coleman went on to set the National League rookie record at 74 base swipes that season. August 1st, 1993, Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, who famously wore the jerseys numbers of 31, 9, and 44 in his career, and was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York on this day. Mr. October was a 14-time Major League Baseball All-Star and quite a brilliant player when it came to be playoffs and World Series time. August 1st, 1994, Baltimore Orioles shortstop number 8 Cal Ripken Jr. became only the second player after Lou Gehrig to appear in 2,000 consecutive Major League Baseball games in a 1-0 win versus the Twins, Baltimore, with that victory there. So we are happy you joined us here for this little bit of sports break on some sports history and some great players with some great events. Hope you'll join us back each and every day here on the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. You can also find some great information on sportshistorynetwork.com, pigskindispatch.com, and of course, jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. This penalty kill is almost over. I got to get back out on the ice. But thanks again for joining us for another great edition of Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. We'll see you tomorrow. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel. You get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so
retro
it was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
placards.
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, sports writer. Coming soon.